The Natural Realms of Earth, Part 1, Class 8, Geography, Lesson number 2, Nana. Realms of the Earth. Realms of the Earth are areas which have some common features, means mostly they are one and the same. The Earth has four realms: lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere, biosphere. Lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere, and biosphere. These are the three realms of the Earth. Now let us see the first realm, that is lithosphere. This is the image of lithosphere. Here you can see this part is lithosphere. This red arrowed part is lithosphere, Nana. The word lithosphere came from two Greek words. Litho means stone and spheria means ball. So lithosphere, stone ball. It is a solid crust of the earth and is made up of rocks and minerals. It is a solid crust of the earth and is made of rocks and minerals. And it consists of mountains, plateaus, valleys, and plains. Okay, Nana? It consists of mountains, plateaus, plains, and valleys. Here you can see mountains. This is all lithosphere area. Okay, Nana? Right. Now let us go to the second one. And the second one is hydrosphere. What is that? Hydrosphere. By now you must have guessed what is hydrosphere. Okay. This realm of earth is called hydrosphere. Water. Water is called hydrosphere. The realm of water is called hydrosphere. It comes from the Greek word hudar, meaning water. It comes from the Greek word hudar, means water. And some part of the water is found deep down under the earth among the rocks. That is called groundwater or mineral water. And it comprises of various sources of water and different types of water bodies like seas, rivers, lakes, etc. Hydrosphere is comprised of various sources of water bodies like rivers, lakes, seas, etc. Okay, Nana? So this is the second form. Now let us go for the third one. And the third one is atmosphere. The third one is atmosphere. So here in this image, can you see, Nana? There is a light layer of blue color thing over here. See? Inside this red mark. Are you seeing the light layer, Nana? That light layer is atmosphere. Thin layer of air that surrounds the earth's surface is called atmosphere. Thin layer of air that surrounds the earth's surface is called atmosphere, and it is derived from the Greek word atmos, means vapor. That it is derived from the Greek word atmos, which means vapor. It consists number of gases including oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, water vapor, etc., and also dust particles and smoke. Here you can see small things. Here in this image you can see, Nana, see here. Okay. So this tiny blue layer, that layer is atmosphere, Nama. Okay. Now let us go for the fourth one. And the fourth one is biosphere. Biosphere. See, this is biosphere. In this image you are having atmosphere, hydrosphere, lithosphere, and biosphere. This is actual biosphere. Biosphere means the earth, biosphere of the earth. This realm of life, including bacteria, is called biosphere. It is derived from the Greek word called bios. Bios means life. Here you can see bacteria and all living things. And all living things come under this realm, Nana. Okay? These plants, these fishes, all these things come under biosphere. Now, let us go further. Now you have known about the four realms of the earth, Nana: lithosphere, atmosphere, hydrosphere, and biosphere. Now let us know little bit in detail about lithosphere. Okay, lithosphere. Lithosphere deals with the land we live. Means మనం ఎక్కడైతే ఉంటున్నామో that is lithosphere. There are three orders of landforms amma. In lithosphere there are three orders of landforms. First order of landform. During the formation of the earth's crust, the earth was uneven. The very low basins got filled with water and formed as oceans. Later the rocky surface formed as continents, and these continents and oceans come under the first order landforms amma. First, when the earth was formed, earth's crust, you have seen the last lesson, no? Due to a big explosion the earth was formed, and that earth, when it was formed, it was very uneven, and the low basin land got filled with water and formed as oceans. Later the rocky surface formed as continents. These oceans and continents come under the first order of landforms. So what is the first order of landform, Amma? Ocean and continents are the first order of landforms in lithosphere. Now let us go for the second order of landform. The second order of landforms, what are they? Let us see. Plains, mountains, plateaus, all these come under the second form of landform. Now, the surface of continents also is not even. The surface of the continents also is not even. So, they have plains, plateaus, volcanoes and mountains. This continent, all continents, we are in Asia continent, right? So, we all have plains, plateaus and volcanoes in the landform of the continent called Asia. They are due to the process, internal process of the earth. These all are caused due to the internal process of the earth. Last time మీకు చెప్పాను చూసారమ్మా, earth crust it gets back into the earth's crust gets back into the mantle, and again it gets cooled down, and again a layer is formed. So this internal process of the earth proves that earth is still active, and it is all these plains, plateaus and volcanoes and mountains are because of that active performance of the internal process of the earth. So these mountains, plains, plateaus come under the second order of landforms. Second order of landforms in lithosphere. Okay, Nana? So I have told you the surface of the continent is not even. They have plains, plateaus and volcanoes, and these are due to the internal process of the earth. So last time, as I have told you, the earth's crust falls into the magma, and again it gets cooled down, and again earth's crust is formed. This is a lifelong process, Amma. So in this process these mountains, plains and plateaus come under come into existence, and they are the second form of landforms. Okay, Nana? Now let us go into the third order of landforms. Now the third order of landforms, what is that? The third order of landforms, this is the third order of relief. Relief means these are all the relief features of the earth, Nana, right? So what are the third order of landforms? These landforms include deltas, sand dunes, moraines, capes, bays, loess plains, etc. So these basins, sand dunes, deltas, rivers, okay, and all these come under what you say, the third form of landforms, Nana. Okay, and all these forms form because of the external forces like wind and water. All these forms form because of the external forces of the wind and water. Okay, Nana? So last time the second form formed because of the internal process of the earth, and these form because of the external forces like wind and water on the earth. Okay, now let us go further. In the previous lesson, we have explained you about the continental drift, continental drift theory, how oceans and continents were formed. I hope you remember. If you don't remember, just see that video again. It will be there in the YouTube. The continents keep moving now. Let us know how this happens. The continents keep moving. They don't stay at a single place. Okay? They keep moving, but it is very slow that we cannot know. Even now we are moving, but we don't know that we are moving. Okay? And this is called the jigsaw puzzle and the moving plates. The jigsaw puzzle and the moving plates. After many years of careful study of the earth, geologists have come to a conclusion that all the continents and oceans are situated on a massive base of rocks called plates. Geologists have done a lot of research and they have come to a conclusion that all oceans and all continents are actually on massive base of rocks. We all are on massive base of rocks, and these bases are called plates. And there are 7 such plates, Nana. Those are 7 plates. Okay. Now let us see what are those 7 plates. Now I told you there are 7 plates, Amma. Okay. Now let us see what those 7 plates are. There are 7 major plates and several minor ones on the earth. There are 7 major and many minor plates on the earth, under the earth, not actually on the earth. Earth is situated on those plates. Now let us see the major plates. Now these are the major plates. That is African plate. This is African plate. Okay. And North American plate. North American plate. Okay. South American plate. South American plate. Okay. Indo-Australian plate. This is Indo-Australian plate. Okay. And then Antarctica plate. This is Antarctica plate. Okay. Eurasian plate. This is Eurasian plate. Okay. And this is Pacific plate. Now you will think, what, miss, you are telling all the continent names. No, there are not continent names. You can see Asia has not come in it. Europe has not come in it. So these are the 7 major plates. Okay. Plates ante cheppan kada, massive bases of rocks on which the continents and oceans are settled. Okay. Now let us see further. Now let us see the minor plates, Nana. I have told you about the major plates. No, there are total 7 major plates. Now these are the few of the minor plates what we are telling you. Okay. There are 8 minor plates. A minor plate is any plate with an area less than 20 million kilometers. And they are the Arabian plate. Say, this is Arabian plate. Okay. Caribbean plate. This is Caribbean plate. Okay, Nana. Next. Cocos plate. This is Cocos plate. Where is Cocos plate? This is Cocos plate. Okay. And then you have the Juan de Fuco plate. Juan de Fuco plate. This is that. The 80th plate. This is Indian plate. Okay. The Nazca plate. Nazca plate. This is the Nazca plate. Okay. And the Philippine Sea plate. Philippine Sea plate. This is also called as Filipino plate. This is also called as Filipino plate. So these are the 8 minor plates. Told you know what are plates? Plates are nothing but massive rocks on which the continents and oceans are settled. Okay. Now let us check once again the major plates. The first one is North American plate. This is North American plate. This is a major plate, Nana. Then South American plate. Okay. African plate. Okay. Australian plate. Okay. And Eurasian plate. Okay. And Antarctica plate. Okay. And Pacific plate. And now minor plates. Okay. Minor plates. First Philippine plate. Okay, then Indian plate, then Arabian plate, Caribbean plate, Cocos plate, and Juan de Fuca plate, and Nazca plate. So these are the smaller plates. Okay, one second. Let me do them with other color so that you people can remember it easily. Okay. So all the red color circles are major plates. Okay. Now minor plates. Minor plates are all the circles that are in blue color. Nazca plate, Cocos plate, Juan de Fuca plate. Okay. Caribbean plate. Okay. Arabian plate. Okay. Indian plate. Okay, and Philippine plate. These are all minor plates. Red ones are major plates. And what are plates? Plates are nothing but strong rock basins on which oceans and continents are settled on. Now let us see what are plate tectonics. What are plate tectonics? Here in this image you see, Nana, these two separated parts are coming and merging each other, and a mountain is coming out, right? See, that is called plate tectonics. Now let me explain what it is. All the major and minor plates actually float on the mantle. All the major and minor plates actually float on the mantle, Nana. Now they are constantly being pushed and therefore they keep moving slowly. As a result of this, one plate pushes another neighboring plate. One plate pushes another neighboring plate. And when two plates push each other, a lot of pressure is exerted by each of them. Okay? A lot of pressure is exerted by each of them. One plate is pushed under the mantle while the other is pushed up to form a chain of mountains. This movement of planes is called plate tectonics. మీకు సింపుల్గా మీకు అర్థమయ్యే భాషలో చెప్పాలంటే you all students are going in a line అమ్మా. Okay, suddenly from back side one student pushes you. అప్పుడు మీరేమవుతారు? You go little side of the line, no? You go to the side of the line, right? And then again you try to settle down, and when the teacher shouts again you try to form a straight line, but till then you will walk outside the line only. Yes or no? So ఆ ప్రెషర్ ఎగ్జర్ట్ అయినప్పుడు ఫ్రంట్ స్టూడెంట్ కి ఈ బ్యాక్ స్టూడెంట్ కి మధ్యలో నువ్వు ఉంటావు కాబట్టి దట్ ప్రెషర్ యూ విల్ కమ్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ ద లైన్. ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? Similarly, these plates also, one plate and the other plate collide with each other, and with the pressure exerted, new mountains form. See here, like this. Okay. Now you have learnt about plate tectonics, ma. Now let us see the next topic, that is sea floor spreading. Sea floor spreading. What is that? This is sea floor spreading. Okay. Geologists discovered the crust under some oceans like Pacific Ocean. There are mid-ocean ridges. See, these are ridges. These lines are ridges. Okay. And these are formed by lava rising up from the mantle. How are they formed, Amma? Because of the lava that is rising up from the mantle. And the eruptions on the ridge create new ocean floor made of basalt rocks. The eruption of the ridge creates new ocean floor made of basalt rocks. This newest crust is formed for the mid-ocean ridges. The newest crust is formed for the mid-ocean ridges. This crust is slowly being pulled away from the ridge and widening the ocean basin. This process is called sea floor spreading. Chondamma, here you can see slowly it is coming up, right? And slowly it is spreading. See here. Here you can see the mantle. The mantle is coming up and slowly the sea floor is spreading. This process is called sea floor spreading, and it happens in the oceans. And this sea floor spreading forms new mid-ocean ridges, new crust for the mid-ocean ridges, Nana. Okay. Now let us see the drama at the margins. Now every plate has a margin, no, Nana? Every plate will have a margin, no? So there also some activity will happen. Now let us see what is that activity. Okay. The margins of the plates where the plates meet are the sites of high geological activity. High geological activity. And the margin where one plate meets the other, often the incoming plates dips under the stable plate. అంటే ఇప్పుడు రెండు ప్లేట్స్ మూవ్ అవుతున్నాయి అనుకో, స్టేబుల్ గా ఉన్న ప్లేట్ కింద ఇన్కమింగ్ ప్లేట్ మర్జ్ అయిపోతుంది అనమాట. ఇట్ జస్ట్ గోస్ అండర్ దట్ స్టేబుల్ ప్లేట్. ఓకే. నౌ see this image, Nana. In this, are you seeing? This is coming like this, like this, like this, and slowly this incoming plate is merging under this plate. See here. See, this is the incoming plate and it is merging under this plate. Okay. Now, in fact, the incoming plate goes into the mantle and becomes molten due to the heat of the mantle. Adi ekkada daaka veltundante, that incoming plate goes till the mantle and then it becomes again molten. The plate thus going under into the mantle actually puts rest of the plates with it. Pulls rest of the plate. It pulls the rest of the plates along with it. This in return pulls the newly formed sea floor near the ocean ridges. అంటే ఓషన్ రిడ్జెస్ దగ్గరికి మళ్ళీ కొత్త ల్యాండ్ ఎలా వస్తుందంటే ఈ పాతది ద ఇన్కమింగ్ ప్లేట్ విల్ పుల్ ద అదర్ stable plates again back into the mantle and the freshly formed new crust of basalt salt rock that is again coming out and forming the ocean ridges. So this is the drama which happens at the margins, amma. Okay. Now there are two types of movements in the plates, amma. One slow movement and the other one is sudden movement of plates. Now till now you have seen the first type of change in the lithosphere, that is the slow movement of plates. The slow movement of plates led to the formation of the earth's crust, movement of continents and their eventual return to the mantle. And the second one is sudden and dramatic eruptions of volcanoes and earthquakes which can cause huge damage and be destructive, Nana. Okay. And now let us see, these slow and small movements lead to the formation of various landforms, Amma. These slow and sudden movements. Slow movements have led to the formation of continents, oceans, ocean ridges and all these things, right? Now the sudden movements also lead to the formation of, now till now you have seen the slow movements landforms. Now we are going to see the sudden movements of landforms, Nana. What are formed by the sudden movements? As I told you, it causes destruction. Okay. And they are volcanoes. What are they? Volcanoes. Now volcanoes are places on the earth's surface. See, these are volcanoes, right? One more volcano. Volcanoes are places on earth's surface where molten material from the mantle erupts. This molten material is accompanied by steam, smoke and various forms of gases from the depths of the earth. They come ante lopala bhubhagam nunchi bayitiki erupt avutayi annamata. The smoke, ash and dust spreads out in the atmosphere while the molten material cool and forms into hard rocks. ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ పొగలాగా వస్తుంది కదమ్మా, పొగలాగా వచ్చినప్పుడు అది when it bursts out, you know, when it bursts out, see, it is bursting out. When it bursts out, all the ashes, smoke and dust, they go out into the atmosphere. But this lava like thing is coming out, you see, that will cool down and it may go under the surface and become rocks. Okay. And these rocks are called igneous rocks. The material cools and forms into hard rocks called igneous rocks. And some part of the lava may not reach the surface and may cool under the surface and become rocks. These rocks are called intrusive landforms. These rocks are called intrusive landforms. Ante some of the molten material cannot come out also and reach the surface of the earth. So it stays inside that volcano only. It stays back inside that volcano, and that is called intrusive landform. Okay, and a part of lava which pours on the surface of the earth forms extrusive landforms. అంటే బయట సర్ఫేస్ మీదకి పడిపోయే లావా ఏదైతే ఉందో దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ extrusive landform. And Deccan Plateau is an example for the extrusive landform. Deccan Plateau is an example for the extrusive landform. Now let us learn little more about the volcanoes. Now, this is an image of the volcano, Nana. Let me just explain it to you. In the left side, there is an animation version of the same image. Okay. Now, this is magma chamber, Amma. This is magma chamber. This one, when it gets heated up, it comes out like this and it forms. All the ash cloud and dust and smoke, everything goes into the atmosphere, right? And see here you can see the side vents of the volcano. See here the rupture is happening, no? In the rupture you find the side vents. These side vents. Side vents here you see, Nana? These are the side vents. Ante it breaks the earth's crust and all the side vents start coming out like this. See? Okay, ma? So these are the rocky layers. This is the earth's crust. Okay, and this is the vent, means the small hole from which the complete thing comes out. It erupts. Okay, layers of lava and ash are emitted by the volcano. These are the small layers. అంటే ఇదంతా చల్లారి ఇలా కారిపోతుందన్న. It falls down like this. So once when it cools down, it forms like this. Okay, so this is the diagram of a volcano eruption. Now, I would tell you about few important, there are so many volcanoes on the earth, Nana, but few are very important volcanoes and famous volcanoes. So let me tell you a few of them. The important volcanoes in the world. Stromboli. Stromboli is one volcano. It is in Italy. Let me show you where it is in the world map. Okay. Here it is. Stromboli is here. Wait. There it is red color, no? So let me use a highlighter. Okay, here is Stromboli, this yellow part. There Stromboli is there. Okay, and this is the image of Stromboli volcano. And Stromboli volcano, it is a small island in the Tyrrhenian Sea of the north coast of Sicily, containing Mount Stromboli, one of the 3 active volcanoes in Italy. Okay, this is Stromboli. Okay, Nana. Now let us go for the next volcano. Mount Pelee. Mount Pelee, meaning bald mountain or peeled mountain. This is also an active volcano, Nana, at the northern end of Martinique, an island and French overseas department in the Lesser Antilles, volcano arc of the Caribbean Sea. Its volcanic cone is composed of stratified layers of hardened ash and solidified lava. Its most last recent eruption was in 1932. ఇది 1932లో వచ్చిందమ్మా ఫస్ట్. ఓకే, మళ్ళీ దాని తర్వాత ఇప్పటి వరకు ఇట్ డింట్ erupt. ఓకే, నౌ లెట్ us see where it is. Where is that? Mount Lee. It is near Caribbean. Okay, where is Caribbean? Caribbean is somewhere here. Wait. ఎక్కడ? Where amma? Mount Pelee. See, Mount Pelee. Here it is. Okay, that red spot is where this volcano is there. Okay, and it is also a peeled mountain, bald mountain. Okay, and its cone, volcanic cone, is composed of stratified layers of hardened ash and solidified lava. Ante konni lava doesn't come out, I told you, no? So still it is there. Okay, now let us go for the third one. Mount Vesuvius. Mount Vesuvius. See, it is a Somma-strato volcano located in the Gulf of Naples in Campania, Italy, and about 9 kilometers east of Naples. Now let us see where this one is. Where is this? Okay, here it is. But here is the place. It is just next to Stromboli. Okay, and it has major eruptions occurred on March 17th, 1944. The last eruption was 1944. But prior to that, that mountain erupted in 1906, 1926 and 1929. But 1944 eruption began on March 17th and lasted for a week and a half. Ante week and a half ante round about 10 days. Okay? 10 days, 10 and a half days. The eruption was characterized by the 3 feet 2 feet of ash deposits in some places, as well as the lava full of rocks and debris. Here you can see this is the image of it when it was erupted. See how it erupted. Okay, right. Now let us go for the next one. Fuji-Yama. Mount Fuji is located on an island of Honshu and is the highest mountain in Japan, standing at 3,776.24 meters. It is the second highest volcano located on the island in Asia and the seventh highest peak of an island on Earth. Mount Fuji is an active stratovolcano that erupted from 1707 to 1708. కానీ ఎంత అందంగా ఉందో కదా. See how beautiful it is. When you see the images of it, does it look like a volcano, Nana? No, no. Now where is this Mount Fuji? Let us see. Okay, here is Mount Fuji. One second, I'll show you. Here is Mount Fuji. See here. Okay, Amma? So this is Mount Fuji. Right? And this erupted last on 1707 to 1708. After that it didn't do. Okay? Okay, right. Now let us go for the next one. Cotopaxi. Cotopaxi is another active volcano. It is in the Andes mountain located in Ecuador in South America. It is one of the world's highest volcanoes. Since 1738, Cotopaxi has erupted more than 50 times. More than 50 times అది ఎరప్ట్ అయింది 1738 నుంచి. అండ్ లాస్ట్ ఎరప్షన్ ఎప్పుడు జరిగింది అంటే 2017లో జరిగింది. ఓకే, అండ్ its eruption 50 eruptions caused numerous valleys from formed by the lahars ante mud flow around the volcano. The last eruption was lasted from August 2015 to January 2016. 2015 August లో స్టార్ట్ అయిన eruption 2016 జనవరి వరకు ఇరప్ట్ అవుతూనే ఉంది. అంటే ఇరప్ట్ అవటం అంటే ఇలా చిన్న చిన్నగా పొగల్లాగా రావటం, ఇలా పొగలు వచ్చేసి ఇలా అట్మాస్ఫియర్లో కలిసిపోవటం, ఇలా కొంచెం ఇలా స్ప్రెడ్ అయిపోవటం ఇలా జరిగింది. ఓకే, నౌ వేర్ ఇస్ దిస్ ఆన్ ద వరల్డ్ మ్యాప్? లెట్ us see. Cotopaxi, it is here. It is here. Okay, and మీకు ఒకటి తెలుసా, people go for mountain climbing near these volcanoes. All these volcanoes, some of the volcanoes are favorite tourist spots for people. Okay, in the further I'll show you where they go for scuba diving also in those volcanoes, near those volcanoes, not inside those volcanoes, near those volcanoes. And Cotopaxi was officially closed from August 15th to January 2016, and again it was opened on October 7th 2017. Amma, it was opened on October 7th 2017. From then on people again started climbing that mountain. Okay, now let us see the next. Mayon volcano. Mayon volcano. It is also known as Mount Mayon and is sacred and active stratovolcano in the province of Albay in Bicol region, and it is on the large island of Luzon in Philippines. Ante idi Philippines lo undi. In short, to tell you, this Mayon volcano is in Philippines, and last eruption occurred on January 13th 2018. Amma, January 13th 2018. Here you can see the images of the eruption, Nana. See how the molten is forming and coming down. See how beautiful it is, no? And this is the image they have taken at early morning 4 o'clock, Amma, when the volcano bursted on January 13th. This is the time they have taken the image. This is the time they have taken the image. And this is another volcano's this thing. Now let us see where this volcano is. Okay, Mayon, here it is. See on the world map where it is, Nana? It is here on the world map. Okay, now let us go for the next one. But really, when I'm seeing these pictures, you know how beautiful volcanoes are, right? But we cannot withhold them. They are very dangerous, right? Okay, now let us go for the next one. Kilimanjaro volcano. You know that Rajnikant song, no? Kilimanjaro? Right. Mount Kilimanjaro is a dormant volcano in Tanzania. It has three volcano cones, Kibo, Mawenzi and Shira. Last eruption, don't know. 150,000 years ago, it erupted. From then on, అది నిద్రపోతుంది. It is a sleeping volcano. ఒక రకంగా చెప్పాలంటే. Okay? So, where is this volcano? Let us see. Kilimanjaro. Kilimanjaro. Here it is. See. Here. Right. Here it is. Okay. This is also one of the world famous volcano. But it has been sleeping from 2 lakh years. From 2 lakh years. Okay. Now let us go for the next one. Now, near to India, we have two volcanoes. One is the Barren Island and the other one is Narkodam Island. Barren Island is an island located in the Andaman Sea. It is only confirmed active volcano in south of Asia. It is only confirmed active volcano in south of Asia. And eruption on Barren Island took place on August 24th, 2005. A part of India, Barren Island is one of the Andaman Islands and lies over the fault whose movement caused the tsunami on December 26th, 2004. మనకి సునామీ వచ్చింది కదా నాన్న 2004లో. 2004 means you must have been some how many years old? Now you are 8th class, no? So 19. Were you born? 2004. No, you were not even born, I think so. Or were you born? Not even one. So ask your mummy and daddy, they'll tell you about the tsunami. Okay. And it was because of the eruption of this island, this volcano, that the tsunami has occurred. Now, this is the image. See how the volcano erupts. Are you seeing it, Nana? And this is the image of the barren island. And here you will see two triangles. The small, that below triangle is barren island, Nana. The below triangle is barren island. Where are they? They are near Andaman Islands. Okay. Now, let us see the next one. Narkodam Island. Narkodam Island. Now, Narkodam volcano is a small volcanic island, same located in Andaman Sea. See this one. The above, the first triangle. That is Narkodam Island. Okay. And these are the images of it. And it has not recently, they don't know when it has lastly erupted. Okay. Now, the Pacific Ring of Fire. What is this? The Pacific Ring of Fire. For many decades, geologists noted higher number of earthquakes in volcanoes, volcanic eruptions, and occurring around the edge of the Pacific Ocean basin. Here you see, Nana, this is the edge of the Pacific Ocean basin. Okay. You can see in this next image. See where I am marking. Here only number of volcanoes are there. About 3/4 of all active volcanoes in the world lie within this specific rim of fire, Nana. The theory of plate tectonics proved the explanation for this. Plate boundaries are found all the way around the Pacific basin. అంటే ఈ basin చుట్టూతా you will find plate boundaries. Okay? చుట్టూతా. It is along these plate boundaries that many volcanoes and earthquakes occur, giving it the name of Pacific Rim of Fire or Pacific Ring of Fire. We call them as Pacific Rim of Fire or Pacific Ring of Fire. Okay. So, this is the Pacific Ring of Fire. Now, in this lesson, you have learned about the various uh, realms of the earth, that is lithosphere, biosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere. And later on you have learnt about the what you say, what is plate tectonics, movement of plates. And then you have learnt about the sand landforms, and then you have learnt about volcanoes, and you have seen about the various volcanoes.
and you have learnt about the Pacific fire of ring of fire. Now, these are all the internal process of the earth. Now, in the next video, we are going to teach you about the external process of the work and how air and water transform the surface of the earth, how water works, and you will also know about the work of glaciers, and you will also know about the work of waves and work of winds and sand dunes. And this is the next video which we are going to send you very soon, Nana. So have a nice day, stay safe, stay home, and you have any doubts, you can call up to Rangamamis, and Rangamamis will clearly explain to you if you have not understood any point in this video. Okay, and please read the textbooks and read the study materials so that you can understand each and every question and answer. Okay, ma, have a nice day, stay safe, stay home, and please listen to your parents. Be good children. I want that my children must always be good children. Thank you, Nana. Have a nice day.